Open letter to Edward James Olmos. Dear Edward James Olmos, it has come to my attention that you recently took a flight back from the Super Bowl with Jan Brewer. I may have been deceived because you are such an accomplished actor, but it looks like that was your arm hanging over plush and white cushions draped over her slippery shoulders. I may have been deceived because you are such an accomplished actor, but it looks like you two are smiling like old friends in your Instagram picture together. Hashtag Edward James Olmos, hashtag Chicano no more. Como se dice sellout? Como se dice race traitor? Como se dice got what he wanted and threw us under the Freedom Bus headed for Arizona? Sounds like Montezuma, feels like nostrils flaring, feels like saliva and mocos gathered up in mouth and hurled at your feet. You have betrayed us, Edward James Olmos, now boarding. Could you feel something telling you not to get on that plane? Stories of corpses haunting the desert, of Minutemen patrols. Did their victims give you pause? Could you feel something tugging at your heartstrings? Those violins serenading another funeral party, did they move you? Did you excuse yourself after you took the photo? Did you wipe the sin off of your hands and lose yourself in a swirling drain of remorse? No. Charlie. Edward James Olmos, you felt fine, flying high. Governor Bruja can fly over borders, she gets what she wants, travels with impunity because she owns the law. And besides, Edward James Olmos, what's the plight of your people when you can get an easy ride back from the Super Bowl? Edward James Olmos, Chicano actor, activist, what will you tell us? That in that cramped airplane compartment you maneuvered through niceties? Dialogue about understanding and social policy, or will you tell us that you cursed her through those smiling teeth of yours? Is that what you did? No, because that would take ganas. Ganas, you apparently laughed back in New Orleans, but if we are to tell stories, Edward James Olmos, here's one for you. Your plane never touched down in Arizona. It was grounded. It fit a profile of the 1% politicians, sellouts, and sellouts like yourself. Jan Brewer was taken from the plane, belligerent and brought out in handcuffs, tried for her crimes against humanity. And you, Edward James Olmos, we stripped you of your zoot suit, of names we had held close to our hearts for so many years. Adama, Gonzalez, Escalante, El Pachuco, Edward James Olmos. All we were left with was your sad carcass, an empty plane, and the realization you had never been the first Chicano anything. In Phoenix, Arizona, in 2011, so here we go. Oh shit, Matt, do you know how this one starts? What is it? Yeah. Dear Katt Williams. Yeah, no, that's Dear Katt Williams. Dear Katt Williams, you were. It comes to my attention. No, that's Edward James. Oh, okay, beautiful. All right, open letter to Katt Williams. Dear Katt Williams, you are not welcome in my home, nor in the homes of those millions of Mexicans and Latinos you despise for the national pride. You will find reflections of green, white, and red in the family restaurants of Italians. Find reflections of green, white, and orange in pubs owned by the American Irish. You are not welcomed by those blacks, whites, and Asians who would stand with us. We all have a right to be here, a right to celebrate where we come from. So may this letter find its way into your mailbox as emails flood your inbox, your answering machine overfilled with phone calls, so that your words might be turned into something less trashy, more useful. We're gonna fuck up your tour schedule, ban you from the airwaves, remove you from Comedy Central and HBO. You have crossed the line between comedy and being an asshole. So may this letter find its way into your mailbox, decorated red, white, and blue, adorned with a leering eagle. You would claw out our eyes, rip out our tongues. You have forgotten that the eagle who adorns the flag of my people is well used to killing snakes, and your tongue has been found slithering. If I saw you backstage, I would cut out your heart, expose it, rusty copper colored and yellow as you bellowed. We were slaves, bitch. Y'all just a bunch of gardeners. Taking off your hat, exposing bite marks from a swim with the great white nation. I've heard of biting the hand that feeds, but you, Katt Williams, have been feeding the hand that bites for far too long. You tell us to go home. This is our home. Some people call our children anchor babies, then anchors away. We're here to stay. You were found chanting USA, USA, in the same state that outlawed the celebration of the birthday of MLK. MLK. You have clearly chosen your targets wisely. Far too easy when you sniff power from Jan Brewer's navel. Keep warm and tense with Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Suck the truth from Bill O'Reilly's lips. Take it rough and uncut from Glenn Beck. Katt Williams, even a pimp in parody, becomes a prostitute when he performs in Phoenix, Arizona, where our dreams go to die. We act now to burn this city down and piss on its ashes. Your bullshit will never rise again. Thank you so much.